Beryl Odinga, the daughter of the late Jaramogi Oginga Odinga and Mama Mary Ajuma Oginga, lived a life defined by resilience, intellect, and groundbreaking achievement. Born into one of Kenya's most influential political families, she maintained a deeply private nature throughout her life. She passed away on November 25, 2025, at the age of 78, leaving behind a quiet yet remarkable legacy. Beryl grew up in the prominent Odinga household, the first family of Kenya's political opposition. Despite her family's public stature, she charted a uniquely independent path. She was the only child in her immediate family to receive her entire schooling and university education in Kenya. In December 1972, she completed her Form 6, A-levels, and later enrolled in university, where she pursued both teaching and law. During her university years, she crossed paths with notable figures such as Kalonzo Musyoka and Anyang' Nyong'o, who would go on to become influential leaders in Kenyan politics and governance. Beryl was born to Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, Kenya's first vice president, and Mary Ajuma Oginga, his first wife. As Jaramogi was polygamous with 4 wives, she was raised in a large family with siblings distributed across different households. Her full biological siblings from her mother's house were Senator Oburu Oginga Odinga, the late Right Honorable Raila Odinga, Dr. Akinyi Wenwa Odinga, former ambassador to the United States, Honorable Ruth Odinga, the Kisumu woman representative. She also had several half-siblings from her father's other wives, including Nire Omuwetha Abola, Frederick Odima Odinga, Omondi Odinga, Shadrach Osewe Odinga, and Pauline Odinga, among others. Although raised in a politically high-profile family, Beryl preferred a quiet personal life, keeping a lower public profile than many of her siblings. In 1974, Beryl married Otieno Ambala, an aspiring politician and real estate businessman. However, the marriage soon devolved into severe emotional and physical abuse. Her brother, Raila Odinga, later described her suffering as a sadistic avalanche of wife battery in his memoir, The Flame of Freedom. By 1980, the abuse had escalated to life-threatening levels. With the help of her family, particularly Raila Odinga, Beryl fled Kenya with her children in December 1980, seeking safety in the newly independent Zimbabwe. She later filed for divorce, severing ties with her abusive husband. Her time in Zimbabwe was not without further struggle. Her estranged husband pursued a custody battle, and a Zimbabwean judge controversially ruled in his favor. The Odinga family rallied behind her, helping her contest the ruling and protect her children. Otieno Ambala later died in 1985 after suffering a heart attack while incarcerated at Kodiaga prison. Beryl went on to raise her 3 children, Ami, Auma, and Chizi, as a devoted and protective mother.
Zimbabwe became a turning point in Beryl's life. Granted asylum after her escape from Kenya, she rebuilt herself professionally and personally. Her academic background in teaching and law opened doors to public administration. She joined the Ministry of Local Government, where she contributed significantly to the country's urban planning policies, including the design of the Chitungwiza town planning policy. Her expertise and leadership soon culminated in a historic milestone. She became the first Black town clerk of Mutare, Zimbabwe's 3rd largest city. Her career in Zimbabwe continued to flourish. She later served as the company secretary for the Housing Corporation of Zimbabwe, cementing her reputation as a highly capable administrator with an impressive public service legacy. After spending several years in Zimbabwe, Beryl eventually returned to Kenya. She resumed her life in public service, continuing to work in areas aligned with governance, law, and institutional management. In January 2020, she reached another significant professional peak when she was appointed chairperson of the Nairobi Water and Sewerage Company Board. She served diligently in this role until her death, maintaining the same quiet professionalism that defined her entire career. Throughout her lifetime, Beryl straddled 3 major professional identities: educator, trained teacher, lawyer, qualified legal practitioner, public administrator, serving in high-level roles in Kenya and Zimbabwe. Her career highlights include first Black town clerk of Mutai, Zimbabwe, urban planning contributor in the Zimbabwean Ministry of Local Government, company secretary, Housing Corporation of Zimbabwe, chairperson, Nairobi Water and Sewerage Company, Board, 2020 to 2025. Despite her prominent roles, she kept a low public profile and avoided the political spotlight commonly associated with her family. While the Odinga family is known for substantial wealth and business interests, including East African Spectre, Beryl's own net worth was never publicly declared. She lived a life grounded in professional service rather than business management. Details regarding her estate, personal investments, or assets remain private. Beryl was not linked to major public controversies in her professional life. Her reputation was that of a disciplined, principled, and efficient public servant. The only publicly known controversy involved her private life, her abusive marriage, and the custody dispute that followed her escape to Zimbabwe. Beyond this difficult chapter, she maintained an unblemished public image, respected for her administrative abilities and personal strength.
Beryl's health declined in her later years. She had been in and out of hospital for a prolonged period and was unable to attend the funeral of her brother, the late Raila Odinga, due to her deteriorating condition. On November 25, 2025, she passed away in a Nairobi hospital after a long illness. Her family did not disclose the exact nature of her condition, requesting privacy as they mourned. Her sister, Honorable Ruth Odinga, announced the news, expressing the family's sorrow and acceptance of God's will. Beryl Achieng Odinga leaves behind a legacy of courage, intellect, and quiet strength. She survived abuse, rebuilt her life in a foreign country, broke racial and gender barriers in Zimbabwe's public service, and later returned to serve her homeland with dignity. Though not as publicly visible as many of her siblings, her life story stands as a powerful testament to perseverance and the impact of service away from the spotlight.